Here he comes in pole position. It's Matthew! Unfortunately, there's no race to categorize trikes. So I don't know, Matthew. You might not have won the Indy 500, but you certainly won the award for most interesting looking bicycle.
I win that award a lot.
Tricycle.
Tricycle.
Yeah. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Nice to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Yeah. So a little bit background information. I met Matthew. What was it, like a few weeks ago?
Yep.
Yeah. And I had to go to Totori to make some shows over there, and he had to go back to China to gas up.
Had to go home.
But so far he's on a trip that's taking him around the world. And you started how long ago?
I started in 2014, but I got run over by a truck, and so in Wayland, so I shattered my shoulder.
We're gonna get to some interesting stories. Yeah, cool. So let's check out your trike here.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is a recumbent trike made in Germany, company HP Velotechnik.
Yeah.
It's not your childhood tricycle.
No, it's not.
Of an upgrade.
No, it's not.
My friend, I always wanted to ride around the world, and my friend told me that, you know, as a guy, if you're riding on a bicycle, it gets a little painful, you know?
Ah, right, and sitting on the seat, right?
Yeah, there's like prostate issues and things. So he suggested the trike, and in the beginning I was like, it's a little bit odd, but to be honest, it's very comfortable, it's very stable, and I make videos all the time, so riding, normally I have a ton of bags on here, but they're not on here right now, they're at the hostel. But normally I have my cameras and my drone, and I fly the drone and everything I can operate from the seat of the trike.
Right.
I don't even have to get out. I don't even have to put up kickstand. Literally the thing just sits there, and it's got suspension all the way around, and it can carry a bunch of stuff, and I got a lot of gearing options.
Yeah.
So it's a solid ride.
Pretty sweet ride. You have a helmet. Probably now that because you got run over before, you take
a lot of people give me
precautions.
crap because I don't wear the helmet as much as I should. In Japan, everybody moves out of the way for you. They're so kind. When you're riding around, they give you tons of space. So
yeah, it's pretty cool. And this is wow, I don't even know what I rode this once before, but I still don't know what a lot of this stuff is. This is a mirror.
Because on a bicycle it's kind of easy to turn around, but on a trike you're kind of sitting there, so I got side view mirrors.
Right, yeah.
I've got my ride computer here. I've got a coffee or my Bluetooth speaker here, and then I've got my iPhone here. Actually, my iPhone is my computer for riding.
Oh right, like navigation system.
Yeah. And I normally have two big bags here, like I said, and then I got pannier bags and my backpack when I'm stopping at a place.
You even have your own logo. This is really well thought out. I mean,
yeah, Jayo.
Jayo. I mean, Matthew put a lot of work into this. In fact, if I put the link to his website in the descriptions here, definitely check it out. You can track where he's been. He's done a really good job of, like, better than me, of like mapping out where he's been and getting that information of each location. I don't know how you do it, man. You're on the road constantly. I hitchhiked earlier this year and had a lot of trouble keeping up with the videos.
Feel your pain.
Yeah, kind of, you know, organizing everything. But you're doing such an amazing job, not just riding it, but also like doing videos for your YouTube channel. Yeah.
I mean, the marketing. I mean, I have like 400. Today is 445 episodes. And almost every day, I think 90%, I'm pretty solid on every day.
That's pretty amazing. I've been watching some of your... my show is only in Japan. I only do Japan. He's going around the world, but he has a lot of episodes with adventures from Japan. And I'll put the link to his YouTube video in the description later on. But I want to hear more about... Gomenasai. So,
yeah, try.
Yeah,
see? I printed some.
すごいね。
Yeah.
Let's move the trike over towards where you're staying, which is the first cabin, which is becoming a well-known, like a youth hostel, kind of half capsule hotel looking place. This is also interesting to take a look in here, maybe for another episode.
Take a look.
Are we allowed?
Yeah. Better be
So this has turned in from a Matthew adventure to a capsule hotel adventure.
It's pretty cool.
All right, very quick look. Very quick look. Let's keep it simple.
So we've got a bar, first of all. Like
That's
right
important.
And that's pretty common. Like, you get a lot of these places with the eatery in front of the actual place where you stay.
Yeah.
And then I think they played up like it's like a VIP airline.
Oh, really?
Sort of.
I don't know. We might lose a signal in the elevator.
Yeah, maybe.
There's no stairs.
It's pretty much all locked down with elevators.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I don't want to risk it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I will
Sounds
do
good.
that. You know what? We can do this afterwards, maybe.
Okay.
All right.
It is
we can-
interesting.
Well, and they do have a bicycle on the wall here. keep it within the theme, right?
Right.
Okay. Okay, very cool.
Yeah. So.
Add fuel to life.
Yeah. I got the marketing down pretty well.
You do.
Jiao means is a Chinese word. And so if you go to China and you're running a race,
Yeah.
you'll hear people cheering for you, going Jiao, 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 because literally what it means is to like add fuel. Like if your car is running low on gas, you'll say,
Yeah.
we need to Jiao, and it's adopted as slang, meaning add whatever you need to succeed.
Cool.
So I'm adding fuel to my life by riding around the world and making videos. So.
All right, let's go gyro around the block.
Sure.
Did I use it right? I just made that up. Let's go gyro around the block.
Add fuel.
So
around the block.
let's leave the trike here. I
Okay.
keep calling it a bike. So leave your cycle here, and we'll just take a quick walk around. Stay tuned to the end of this video because I'm gonna try out the trike. I'm gonna try this out and see how wrong it goes. It's gonna be a lot of fun. This area that we're in, this is called Bakuro Yokoyama or Bakurocho. This is where the outside limits of the city of Tokyo was, and the ba in Bakuro means horse. So people would leave their horses at the stable here to go into the city of Tokyo.
And we left my horse at the stable
And you
to
left
walk
yours.
around.
That's what I was gonna say. It's pretty ironic that we left your horse back there. So this area is pretty quiet. It's an area that I might want to live in. It's known for textiles these days. You can get a cheap suit or an expensive suit. People order yukatas for summer here, and they have it specially made, tailored. That's a little bit about the area.
You know what I found out about this area? It's very hostel and inexpensive stay rich. You know, like all of the hostels that I've searched for since I've been in Tokyo for the past couple of weeks, a lot of them have been here, which
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this one looks nice, and I'm like, oh, it's right down the block. Oh, this one looks nice.
Right.
So they're kind of consolidated.
That's this area between Nihonbashi, which is where we are here, Nihonbashi and Asakusa. In this Asakusa, if you're saying it in Japanese, it's loaded with, it's called Shitamachi. It's loaded with lots of places that are cheap, inexpensive. Ueno as well. Yeah, this is a good place to stay.
Yeah.
You get a little bit, the best of both worlds. This is a side street here in Bakuro Yokoyama.
I like when they lay bricks down as the road.
Yeah,
It's some class.
I do like the bricks.
It does vibrate the trike sometimes, as long as it's not cobblestone. Cobblestone is like the worst. You're vibrating. Everything's rattling.
Yeah. So there's a lot of questions coming in. I want to ask you now about your adventure. So,
Sure.
okay, if you see any cars behind us, let us know,
Yeah.
okay? If you're commenting, we're doing this. You can see it's known for textiles. There's a tie store, a tie store here.
It would match my Jiao polo. I'll be the first guy to pull off a polo and a tie.
So what's it been like? So you started this trip like a couple months ago, right?
I started this version of the trip about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I rode from China. I took a ferry to Korea.
Right.
And then I rode from Seoul all the way to Busan. I rolled around Jeju. And then I went to Japan. I went up to Hokkaido, and I've been cycling down from Hokkaido for the past few months. So we have paralleled on a few of our adventures as you've been hiking around. So a lot of those have been similar.
Yeah. I saw the ones from Wakkanai from the north in Hokkaido and
Rishiri.
yeah, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
I didn't
beautiful.
even go there. You were
It
there.
was beautiful, man. You missed out.
I sure did.
I like to climb.
Let's get going straight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like to climb. As a matter of fact, I climbed Everest a couple of years ago. I did an expedition.
Oh, wow.
Part of my tour is not necessarily just about cycling. It's about accomplishing life goals. And checking off bucket list items. Like the first thing I did when I wanted to travel around the world is I wrote down all the things I wanted to accomplish with my life, and I figured I'm going to get them all done on one big tour around the world. So Everest was number one, and so I worked really hard to make that the first one I checked off.
Basically, you started with the hardest of them all.
Once you get
Let's
that
just
off,
go to the highest peak and do that first.
Downhill.
Check. Yeah, it's all downhill. That's true. That's the highest place in the world. Yeah, and then you came and you've been in Japan for almost a month. No, about a month.
I mean, ran through one 90-day visa, and
visa
a bit
run.
more. So
Visa run.
Yeah, so three plus months.
What's it like? I know a lot of people have questions. I'm going to answer them in a couple of minutes. First, I want to get in more depth. This is being broadcasted live. Get in more depth with Matthew and his trip here in Japan. So you've been through Hokkaido and Tohoku, and you came in from the north down to Tokyo.
Yeah.
What's that been like? What have been some of the highlights of that?
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, in Hokkaido, you got trees and nature, and it's sparsely populated. But you can kind of enjoy that in its own way. It got a little bit lonely. I like people. I like the integration and interaction with people, and I found that was a little bit lacking. So as I started to move south, as I left Hokkaido and went into the, I keep forgetting, what's the main island of Japan? Is
Honshu.
Honshu,
yeah.
Honshu. And once I got in there, I started really catching my stride and meeting people, and that was a lot of fun.
Hokkaido is pretty sparse out there, and when I was hitchhiking, there were moments where there were no cars on the road. It was just like these highways that went on forever, and I was there holding a cardboard sign. So I can relate to that.
Lots of big trucks, though. With lots of big trucks.
Yeah. How's the traffic been? I mean, you've seen a lot of traffic riding the roads, not just in the U.S. You're from the U.S. originally.
Detroit originally.
From Detroit.
People don't cycle so much in Detroit. As a matter of fact, if you ride a bicycle, you're a sissy. It's like the Motor City, man.
That's a reason to swerve. Let's take care of them right now. 2 points. 2 points.
But my trike is wider. It's not a bicycle. It takes up more space on a road, so it's actually a little bit more daunting when you're riding through a tunnel. It's like 10 kilometers long through some, sparsely populated area in Hokkaido. It gets a little nervous. You're like, I hope there's no more than 2 cars. I hope there's no more than 2 cars, because they're gonna have to work their way around you.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's always, the U.S. is not really bicycle friendly, and neither is Japan, is it?
I don't know. I found everybody's pretty nice. They give you a wide berth. They wave to you. I've had so many people nice to me. You Japanese guys and girls out there, thank you so much you drop me off food on the side of the road. You seek me out.
Drop you off food? Like they drive by, maybe it's trash, dude. They put it in the bag and they throw it out.
Maybe.
I was off food.
I was in Hokkaido in the north, and this guy drove past me hours ago, and he saw me. And he must have made a note in his mind that I'm going to find this guy later. Yeah. And he went out, bought a bunch of food, and then sought my campsite out. Like he literally had to find me later in that night. And coincidentally, I had forgotten to buy dinner, and I was in the middle of nowhere, so I had no way to get dinner. And his truck pulls up, and he gets out, and he says to me, here's some food.
Wow.
And I says, how do you know where I am? He's like, I saw you 4 hours ago.
Where was this?
It was before Kushiro.
Ah, wow. This is deep Hokkaido.
Yeah.
He saw you.
He saw me.
I didn't know they had internet up there. That's like deep Kushiro, right?
Yeah,
like way up there in East Hokkaido. There's like nothing up there.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's pretty amazing.
That's not a single story. There's been a lot of stuff like that. It's been pretty awesome.
Yeah. Again, you can see some of the fashion of this area we're in. It's called Fashion Message. So I just wanted to transmit the message.
That there's fashion.
That there is fashion here. It's mostly old people fashion, but
hey,
it's all good.
Everybody needs pockets with fur.
Yeah. I don't want to go too far away from. There's some construction over here. Let's walk back towards this way. Get in people's ways. There's more like boxes in the streets here and stuff like that.
People moving around.
Wow. So the Japan trip has been pretty good. You've been to Japan before?
Oh yeah, my friend is a teacher in China, and he ended up moving to Japan. A lot of our teachers, they teach around Asia, so he came to Tokyo. So I came to visit him quite a number of times, but I hadn't really explored, obviously, like I'm doing now.
How's the food?
Here, a little bit expensive. I've been trying to keep things in a budget, and it seems like I keep spending more than my hotel stay. In my mind, I try and keep things like I don't want to spend more than I pay for during the night, and that might be a test to how cheap the night stay is, or it might be an attest to how expensive the food is. I'm not sure.
I think if you're comparing, and if your comparison is China and also the U.S., the food here is more. Of course, it's more expensive.
Yeah.
But I think you get what you pay for.
I'm
you
coming
get what
from
you pay
China.
for.
I can get a huge bowl of rice and some things. I'm a little bit biased just because I've been living in
But it's good though,
that.
right? It's more expensive, but it's good.
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, I love sushi. I love ramen. I love everything. I eat everything. So I've got no worries there. Some people are intolerant to certain things. I have no intolerances.
What's been your most memorable food experience here in Japan?
Geez.
There's always a food experience, whether it's the language or the cuisine or something that they put in front of you that you have no idea what it is. But you're used to that being in China.
I've eaten everything from rats to
cats. You said rats.
The octopus in Korea was pretty cool. Eating a live octopus that's struggling as you're trying to get it down your gullet.
We got that here, but
yeah.
It's another story.
Geez, I don't know. I had a pretty fantastic burger that was recommended to me a while back.
That was a rat. Oh, that's the one I recommended a burger place called Martini Burger, which is really good. It's a friend of mine. Yeah, a friend of mine who runs it, Elliot. He's the owner of Martini Burger.
Very gourmet.
Very gourmet. I wish it was bigger. We don't have any real burger challenges except for fast food burgers every now and then. They have campaigns, but
I'm American. I like a good burger.
Yeah. We do have it. It's more quality than size here. Yeah. All the chains before the 2020 Olympics, all of the major chains are fast food chains are coming to Tokyo. I lived here for 20 years or 18 years without a Taco Bell, for example. So I mean, and that's easy to do actually.
I've been without a Taco Bell for a long time.
But Taco Bell just came here a couple of years ago. It's sort of a new phenomenon. Here's where I was telling you. Here's where you can get like kimonos and kimonos made. These Bakuru Yokoyama, this area is known for discount shop. So if you want to get like a kimono fitted or something, you probably want to come to a place like this. That one kanji right there means cheap or discount. Depends how you look at it. I like this area.
Do you want me to get you a cheap kimono?
I got more than enough of them.
So.
I got a few of them.
You were talking about what I've observed
right.
while I've been riding, and I'll tell you one thing that was been pretty interesting and a theme that's been running through my route as I
hold up for a second.
Okay,
Check this out. That's a backpack, dude. That suits you.
It does. I could put it on the back of the trike, scare people as I'm riding down the road.
Oh my lord.
Arr.
It's not real. Anyone who's commenting if it's real, it's not real.
Amazing Halloween costume.
It's actually pretty good
I could
quality.
have stuck my head through here, poked a couple of holes through the eyes.
That is actually well made.
That is a really nicely made gigantic lion head backpack.
All
I mean,
right.
I haven't seen many lion head backpacks in my world, but
I'm quite impressed with that. They are actually pretty cool. and you're tall enough to put it away. But if you ask the grandma to put it away, it'd probably take her like half. This place is also famous for people who are a little bit older. Thank you for the super chats. I'm gonna go back in. Here we go. Heya John, buy some food while you're out with Matthew. Okay. If we find some street food, we're gonna stop by and get that. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the super chats coming in. I didn't have a chance to read out of them. Yeah, I didn't have any time to read all of them. But if you have questions at the end, we're gonna go through and answer them.
how do you preserve your chat?
I don't know.
That's such a
Some
shame.
of them they'll disappear after a while, but yeah, I do see them right away. But I've been like looking at you and looking at here. I might miss something. Let's go down this question. This is the way back to the hostel, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else? I mean, why? Why? All right. Why are you doing this?
Well,
I want to know.
I've been involved in business for most of my life. Like, I'm an entrepreneur and I do marketing and I help people make products in China, and it's a stressful job and it's not exactly a fulfilling career choice. And I was in pursuit of money for most of my life, thinking that money was the definition of, like, once you have money, you can do all the things you want to do. But then I met a guy in China, the one that coincidentally I met in Tokyo, my teacher friend, and he didn't need a lot of money. And he could travel without the need of financing. And I was like, well, if he can do that, then I can do that. And so I reorganized my thought. Instead of I need money to buy experiences. I want to make those experiences, and we'll worry about the money later. So I just said, I'm going to do all the things that I ever wanted to do, and we'll figure it out along the way.
I mean, but aren't you a little bit worried? You're going to some places. Now, I've traveled to over 70 countries in my life as a backpacker, but most of them were before 2001, before the terrorist attack in New York. And the world was a lot different place back then. It was actually a lot cheaper, too, to travel. But these days, it seems like the world seems really dangerous. You're going to places, I mean, that aren't exactly American-friendly, like Iran, right?
I went to North Korea.
You went to North Korea. Wow.
A few years ago.
Oh, a few years ago. I wouldn't go now.
Well, I don't think even a few years ago, it wasn't exactly encouraged.
No. But are you a little bit worried? Are you going through Pakistan as well?
Yeah, Pakistan, Iran too. I'm adjusting. Like I'm flexible. If an area seems a little bit too hot politically or in any way, then I'll avoid it. Like originally I wanted to go through Syria.
Yeah.
Because Syria is actually a beautiful country.
Oh, it is.
Really amazing people.
Yeah.
But it's sad. Just
politics and conflict. In general, though, in Iran because in Japan there are a lot of Iranians living. You met one, right? What did he tell you about going to Iran?
Well, I have a lot of Iranian friends before I met this guy, but I was cycling down the road and I see him. He's waving to me and everything, and he's like, "Where are you from, my friend?" I says, "I'm from America." "Where are you going?" I says, "Where are you from?" He says, "I'm from Iran." I says, "I'm going to Iran." He's like, "You're going to Iran? They're going to cut you, my friend." I said,
Why would they cut you?
Don't tell me that. You're going to scare me. I says, I got a lot of friends in Iran, a lot of Iranians. Like, they cut your friends, they cut you, they cut everybody. But most of the people have positive stories. I mean, but
yeah.
I didn't put that in the vlog for that. So this is actually something that...
I've been a little bit in this area of the world. People are very, they treat you like guests, right? You're a guest there. And I remember I met somebody who came from Kuwait. He visited visiting Japan. He brought me a beautiful scarf, and
it's amazing the generosity.
Really friendly,
and it's not like it's forced. It's like they really want to be. They want to help you out, and they want to treat you with some respect. And in the Quran, it actually says that you got to help travelers with places to stay, and so it's
but his first is like they're going to cut you. Like that guy was like.
That was the first guy that kind of sent a little shiver down my spine.
Yeah, if I heard that from anybody, I'm like, well, are you sure? I don't know. Cut me with what? Cut me with words. That's okay. I've been cut with words before. All right, yeah, we're back here. What else do you want to add? I mean, there's so many questions that I have.
Well, I've got a long road to go. I'm going through 100 countries. I'm going
100 countries.
Yeah. So I'm really in the beginning period of the trip.
Did you get all of your visas and stuff in advance? You already have it? You're going to get it on the way?
My journey is going to take me over 10 years. So
Wait a minute. 10 years? I didn't know that. I thought you just keep going. You'll be done like a year.
No.
10 years?
10 years.
Holy smokes.
You can't go. You go too fast if you went any slower.
Oh, but you're not going to be. You'll be coming back to your home base every now and then.
Yeah,
right?
every so often. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I thought that my longest trip was 9 months, and I thought that was pretty long. 10 years that's a pretty long. That's
make
like
it a lifestyle.
We would call that a decade. We would call that like an eighth of your life, more, or less.
Don't say that. I don't like that.
Let's see if we can talk him out of this. Okay?
No.
Yeah, it's going to be a dangerous, deadly road. Think about it now. You're going to lose all your hair, and you'll come back. Okay. It's hard to talk out a couple of middle-aged guys. But yeah, this is really cool. Yeah. I'm gonna ask you, what else do you want people to know about your trip? I mean, you're just starting out then. Basically, you're in the infancy of it, right?
Well, I'll tell you what. As I travel around the world, what I want to do is meet interesting people and do interesting things and really live life. So my thoughts, if any of you guys are watching around the world, and you can go to my website, jayo.com, and see a map where I'm going, and our paths intercede, and some interesting places.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Reach out to me, and maybe we can cross paths. Especially if you're making videos, because that's another thing I like to meet people that are making videos. So, anything that can enhance the trip and enhance my life along the way. That's what I'm into.
That's really cool, and the great thing about what I do with the YouTube is I get a chance to meet other YouTubers or other people that are visiting. Mostly when I'm on the street walking through Shibuya or something, people go, "I know that guy." and they'll take a selfie, and then they'll walk away, and they didn't even know my name, but they knew who I was, and that's what it really counts, I guess. I was like, YouTube. Cool. So I'm gonna go on an adventure. I'm gonna try this thing.
You want me to?
Yeah, I guess so. I better take this off. I'm a little bit nervous about this. I guess you just throw it back there. This is pretty cool. Gosh. All right. Let me. Yeah, you better
Give you a good starting point.
Give me a starting point.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know, this is a trike. Steering is here and here, so you steer here.
Yeah.
Your brake is here. Normally it's two sides brake, but because I want to do camera stuff all the time, I actually moved it to one side. So you brake here. Your parking brake is right here. So John, when you're ready to go, just flip this down.
Flip the parking brake here.
Yep, and you are ready to go.
Are you ready to go?
Yep.
All right, and I'll try to not crash.
Oh yeah, let me shift gearing down.
You shift the gears down.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Why don't you? Okay.
You want me to?
It's nice just to sit down.
Yeah. Oh.
It's nice to just sit down. Okay. Just push that button.
Okay.
It's a little Osmo. Do you know how to turn the camera around? There's a button here on the screen to turn
Oh,
it
okay.
around.
Then that would be better, right, for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If some obscene, you can hold it from here.
Yeah.
If some obscene questions pop up, just let me know.
Okay. Don't kill yourself.
Don't kill myself. All right. Okay. This is kind of. I can tell you're taller than me.
Yeah. It's kind of made for me.
All right. Parking brake here.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh wow, moving. Wait, how do you stop it? What happens if a car?
Steer.
Steer. Is there a car coming?
You're good. You're good.
I'm doing it. Hey, Mom.
You're triking.
I'm triking.
You're triking.
I've never been a trike. I've never triked before.
You're a triker.
Well, let's see how fast you can go with the camera, huh? How fast can you guys go? Whoa, this is sensitive.
Yeah.
This is really sensitive. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, we're good. There's no traffic coming.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Yeah.
This is really comfortable.
And lay your head back. Like put that on the
Wow,
headrest.
you can put your head back.
Yeah.
Oh, now I know why you picked this over a bicycle.
Oh, yeah. It's extremely nice.
Okay. Do I have to follow all the traffic laws?
I follow whatever law applies at the time. So
The law-
whatever law I need.
The law of humanity.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. That was fun.
Yeah.
It's just a totally different feeling to it. How long did it get used to? Get used to this. I mean,
Too long.
yeah.
A couple of rides. I built this myself in Germany, so
Oh wow.
I mean, I put a lot of thought into this particular setup, so I got used to it quick because I knew what I wanted.
Yeah. And you have it too.
And I have it.
And I think you've had people to help contribute, like the seat, right?
Yeah, this seat cover is made by a guy in Pakistan. This flag is made by a woman in the United States. These additives are made by a guy in Oregon.
Oh wow.
T-cycle. So
We're getting covered by the local news.
Yeah.
They're flying above
I
us.
told them to come by at the end of the.
Hey,
podcast.
we're down here. Tokyo is well known for having a lot of helicopters flying around all the
Not
time.
much.
There's something to cover. There's always something to cover. Because drones are not allowed in the city of Tokyo. Drones, I'm telling all you drone flyers here, as well as you, this whole area is red. That means don't fly it. The police have scanners that will come and they'll be there within 5 minutes. I'm serious. Because some guy flew a drone on the roof of the Prime Minister's house, Prime Minister Abe. He ruined it for all of
everybody.
us, yeah. And so you can't use drones in the city of Tokyo. Literally, it's all red.
In China, pilots saw a drone as they were landing. Like, that's how close it was to the plane landing.
You would never see that in Japan. You'd never see that in Japan. All right, so I got a super chat to go get some food. Let's put this back. We'll do a little.
Sounds good.
A quick food run. Yeah. I'll be right here.
All right, I'll be right back.
Just navigate. Look at him. Look at him. Go, go.
Be right back.
All right. Whoa, he's fast. Look at that. He's so low on the ground. It's like the Bat car, right? Did you see it? He just turned right in front of that car. That's pretty cool. It's pretty low. I would be worried about traffic getting a little bit too close to me, but I think he's got that flag on there. He wears bright yellow. I think he's gonna be okay, but I know he's making a really long trip. 10 years. Can you believe that? 10 years. I don't know. I've been here for 20 years. He's gonna be out there for 10. Let's see if we can find some. Oh yeah, thanks for bringing my bag, yeah. Oh, there's a parking garage. I always wanted to put a camera in and then take a trip inside one of these Japanese parking garages. See how they do that on the inside. All right. So, did you see any like street food or takoyaki around here?
Not in this immediate area. There was one of those prize 1,000 yen machines that was a little bit of a walk.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can go and
Main
hit the convenience store. I'll get you a beer or something. Is it
good.
Beer time? Yeah.
It is always beer time.
It's always beer time.
It's always beer o'clock.
Yeah, and if you watch this in New York, it's like 2 in the morning. So
the world we live in, right?
The world we live in. Right now, it's what time is it now? 2:30, right?
Yeah,
around
I think so.
Around 3:30 to 3 p.m. Right?
It is 3:12.
3:12 p.m. Yeah, it's a little bit early for me, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't have a drink. I mean, I don't. When are you leaving Tokyo?
Tomorrow.
All right, so
Tomorrow, I'm headed south. I'm gonna go and spend the night. The plan is I'm gonna spend the night in the suicide forest, and hopefully meet somebody who
and save their life
and tell them to jayo. Like that's the whole. Wouldn't that be amazing to go in? I mean, we all have the dreams of what we.
All right, everyone's been asking me to go to the suicide forest to make it through. No, they're literally to go to the suicide forest. For me, I live here. I would never do that. But
yeah.
I know because I know what it means to people here in Japan. I've been here for 20 years.
I guess it's quite
insensitive.
It can be crass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think if you ever wanted to see it, go watch his channel because I'm not gonna make an episode about suicide forest.
Yeah.
You gotta go check out Matthew's site.
I want to bring some positive energy there. Maybe it can make some change in somebody. Who knows?
All right, we're going into the Yamazaki Daily store. Did they have beer?
I had breakfast here and lunch.
All right, what's your pleasure? There's no craft stuff here, unfortunately.
Well,
you get a big one.
For sure.
Wow. Here's 1,000 yen. You use this. I'm gonna get a small one.
Actually, I'll be going right there, right? That's the view of
there's the Mount Fuji. That's
right?
on the back of the 1,000 yen note.
Yeah,
Right.
that's at that right. I'm gonna go to that lake where that picture is taken. Right, it's right next to the suicide forest. Right?
Cool.
Very similar.
Yeah. Did you want to get a snack or anything?
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'll be outside.
Okay.
I gave him the money to buy it because I'm holding the camera, and so we're gonna do a little kanpai, a little cheers, because I haven't seen him in 3 weeks. It's sort of a good send-off, I think. So there's 450 people watching right now. We're gonna give him a really good send-off, okay? Because I want to be safe out there on the road. I want him to have a good time in Japan, especially. When he was here 3 weeks ago, we went to a really good chicken place, and I think he. Did you put that video when we were eating the chicken on YouTube too?
Yeah.
Oh
Did
my
you watch
gosh.
the highballs? Really good highballs.
Oh no! I don't drink. Peter knows. All right.
Oh, okay.
Let's get this kanpai.
Oh, speaking of, I made a video where I interviewed you, and we did I call them vlogger one-on-ones, where we make a little interview and I get to talk about. And there's a video of him on my channel.
Yeah. All right, let's get the sound here.
Oh yeah.
When's the full day? All right, a little bit of news here. When's the full day with Jennifer? On November 8th, I'm planning to do a full day live stream with Jennifer. Do you know Jennifer? You know Jennifer? The French Jennifer. Feed me, Jennifer. Jennifer is always hungry, Jennifer. And we're going to be on November 8th, all day streaming, which is November 7th, nighttime, starting in New York time. So,
wow.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Just like this trip, right?
Cheers.
Cheers. Kampai.
I was thinking of doing an all-day ride where I had the live stream open all day as I ride. But I was worried about how much data I was going to use. You'd really chew up some data, right?
I have the biggest plan available, and it's kind of pricey, and if I go over it, I have to pay a lot of money, which is why these super chats really help out. Yeah, I have 50 gigabytes this month because Docomo rolls over the data that I didn't use, and because I'm doing so many live streams this month, I decided not to do as many last month, except for at the end, I was like once a day in Totori, but live streaming's fun, isn't it? Like, we could see what people are writing right now.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, I'm literally, as you're talking, I'm Jayo Nation, Jayoe. So if you put that into YouTube or anywhere on the internet, you'll see a whole bunch of me.
Right. This is cool. I like drinking on the street, too. You can't do this in the United States.
Wait, do it in Vegas.
What
Vegas bends the rules.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Who was that gave us the money?
From New Zealand.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. That's Australian. I don't know what's it. Gosh, can you tell it Australian in a New Zealand accent?
They'll get angry if you say that. But,
somebody told me in New Zealand the intonation always goes up at the end. Is that right? How you doing?
You just talk about the All Blacks.
I'm gonna get in trouble. Just talk about the All Blacks and walk away. Walk away.
It's funny. I met a YouTuber from Italy in north of here, Sendai, and he works in a factory. He makes the pastries that are in the 7-Eleven store that you buy all the time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7-Eleven of all the convenience stores has the best bakery. They have the only bread that they don't use margarine in, by the way. So I read the labels because I try to take care of myself. Yeah. So this is really cool. I want to wish you a really happy, healthy 10 years on the road. Definitely come back to Japan. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. You never know where the road will take you. You have a lot of fans here. And yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Man.
I've got a bunch of videos of my trip already through Japan, and I'll continue making more, so check them out. And push the good vibes my way. I can always feel them, you know?
Yeah, when I was out hitchhiking, it was the live streams that kept me like really pumped up. And yeah, definitely, yeah, you're gonna need some good vibes when you're out there on the road, like in Iran and deserts and stuff like that.
I heard that Australia's got long stretches of nothing. Which
you're going to Australia?
Yeah, I'm circumventing. I'm headed down to Australia from here.
Wait, like you're gonna ride the whole to Perth?
Perimeter.
Holy
the whole perimeter of Australia.
All right, all the Australians are like watching this, going like, "Why would you do that? Why would you even consider riding Australia? Do you know how like
hundreds
Simpson
of miles
Desert?
Of nothing.
Yeah, like there's like, it's harsh out there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I drove from Alice Springs down to Adelaide, and there are a lot of truck trains and stuff. Oh, you're not gonna go down the center, right?
No. I'm just gonna go down the outside edge.
There's a lot of massive truck. Imagine truck train going by.
That would be cool.
Actually, that would be kind of cool.
Cool.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah, like a 3 truck trailer truck train. That's pretty cool. Cool. So let's get one shot of you in the trike.
Okay.
This is what it's gonna look like, folks.
Well, normally there's a lot more bags here. You'll see it in my website. And the beer. Let's see. Check this out.
Hold on a second.
Look at that.
Mr. Osmo's losing it here. Yeah, there it is.
Watch this. Watch this.
No way! You got a cup holder. That's insane. It's a beer holder.
It's not a cup holder. It's a beer holder.
It's reserved for beers.
Yeah.
Very cool.
You don't even need to ride. You can just chill out and relax in your truck.
So you stayed in Tokyo for like a while, right?
Yeah, I've been here. Honestly, I love Tokyo, but I feel like I've been here too long. I'm ready. I'm getting a little antsy to go, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's a tour. It's made to move, and I've been a little bit stagnant. So I'm ready to get on the road and make some videos and see some interesting places and people.
What's next for you quickly in the next 2 weeks? What are we going to see from you?
Fukushima. I went to Fukushima in the radiation zone, speaking of, but that already happened. Upcoming is Mount Fuji. If it's beautiful weather, because I don't have a really heavy clothes for it. If it's beautiful, perfect weather, I'll climb it, and then I'll spend the night in a suicide forest, and then I'll head south towards Nagoya, right? And then
Nagoya,
Osaka.
yeah.
And I have some friends in Osaka, and we'll just be bouncing around. I don't know what I'll be doing in Osaka, so if you know some cool things to do there, let me know.
Sure. You know the ukiyo-e, do you know the 52 stops on the Tokaido Highway?
No?
I'm going to teach you that.
All right.
There's 52. There's postcards, the ukiyo-e designs.
Yeah.
There's 52 stops because people centuries ago used to walk from Tokyo to Kyoto, to Osaka, the Tokaido Highway.
That was their...
Yeah, and there's the woodblock prints, which are famous. The 52, I think it's 52, 53, or 54, I forget. But there's over 50 stations, which everyone gets those postcards or those images are quite famous. I'm sure you've seen a bunch of them. But you're going to be riding that.
I will be.
Whoa! Osmo just crashed.
It osmoed.
It osmoed. But you're going to be riding the Tokaido, I think, down to Nagoya. That's the one I took a bicycle and I rode that way.
Okay.
Over my way. I rode a one-speed bicycle to Kyoto. It took me 5 days. It's a good road.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff to see on the way, and I know you're gonna have a lot of fun.
You know, the big events are cool, but it's the smaller events that really make the travel worthwhile.
Oh, we got a nice legs comment.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice.
Furry.
Very furry.
Very furry.
Very lovely. Yeah. How much? So he didn't pay for the cycle. You made it. How much did it cost?
Oh, I paid for it. I flew to Germany. I built it in Germany. This, I mean, basic is about 3,000 US, but this one is upgraded quite a bit in a lot of different ways and gearing. So I don't really want to say exactly how much because it's a lot.
It was a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Well, it's custom built. I think it's very smooth.
Yeah.
So it's good. Yeah. What camera do you use when you record, when you make your shows?
I use a Canon G7X Mark II. As soon as they come out with the Mark III, I'll buy that. I use a stick with no battery, which means I don't ever have to worry about my gimbal losing battery. The whole thing about traveling around, you've got to do it light. I used to carry a big DSLR, but I ended up forsaking the really amazing quality for lesser quality, but much lighter. So carrying an Osmo like that would be awesome, but I just can't carry all the batteries and the chargers and everything associated with it.
Right.
So everything's simplified, except for my drone.
Right.
My drone I sacrificed to carry that thing along.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
We got a high five for Super Chatter. Very good. Vinay, you've been served, my friend. Cool.
Yeah.
So have a really safe trip.
Well, thank you.
One last kampai for the road from everybody watching to you, my friend. Good vibes on the trip.
Jayo.
Jayo.
Hey, before you end it, maybe you ask you ended it already?
No, I didn't end it. Go ahead.
Could you maybe ask, because this is something I was thinking about on the live chats, could you have somebody out there highlight all the chat and then copy it in a text document and give it to you? That way, somebody gives you the live chat. Maybe you could keep it in a Word document. Does that even matter to you?
I don't know how that works. And I think what all this chats that are going is gone.
Are just kind of.
Yeah, they're kind of gone. It's they move pretty fast. I mean, honestly, the reason why I like the super chats because they're highlighted and I can see that really clearly. But these move really fast. But yeah, there's been
trash
some
talk. It'll be gone. Okay.
Yeah, they disappear after a while. Yeah, this is something I'm learning.
Yeah.
So you have to check every couple of minutes on the super chats. But I really do appreciate it because the bandwidth does get paid by that. It does literally. So there's a lot of good lucks for you. I see a lot of people leaving these trips. Hey John, somebody wrote a number, prayers. Thank you for that.
My password 1 2 3 4 5 6.
Don't
post those things, man. Come on now.
How'd you know his password? Yeah. Somebody's complaining that they did a super chat and they never got an answer. I apologize for that. I do copy paste the super chats in the description and then try to answer it for you. If I do miss it, I will answer it in the description. Just wait a couple of hours when I get back home. I can see all the people's super chats. I can't see the chats that you're writing now. It's just, somebody's password is password. So you can see how fast the stream is going.
Yeah.
Hi from Amsterdam. Good luck from Costa Rica. Gosh, this is a very global. Very
gotta love the love.
Audience.
I feel it. An energy.
Yeah. Good. Some love from
Perth.
Perth, Indonesia. Wonderful. Linda's here, and Florencia's here. Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah. So thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. Love from Canada, South Africa, Hong Kong. There you go. Guatemala. How's the beer? It's getting warm. Hi from Canada. There you go. Malaysia. Wow.
That's amazing.
Australia, Saudi Arabia. Mumbai. Woo. Yeah, Montreal, Michigan.
Michigan, that's my hometown.
Colombia,
my home
Hawaii,
state
Vegas,
right
Mexico,
Vegas, I lived
Texas,
there for 5 years.
Honolulu, Botswana, Dallas, Osaka.
I'll be there in a little while.
You're going to see him rolling through. All right,
Cool, guys.
everybody.
Take it easy.
Have a nice day or night, wherever you are in the world. Bye-bye.